Good morning, Stanton. Xeno Threat is almost over, but I really didn't get into it until this weekend. I've been so busy. So I've made a quick video for anyone that wants to get into it. It's going on for the next couple days, and it turns out it's pretty fun, and it's a good way to make money as well as to earn a little bit of a bonus. But before I get to that, I'm going to talk about another bonus, something that I wasn't really aware of, and I had actually looked wondering if this is going to happen again. Every once in a while, with new patches, CGI has a referral bonus, meaning if you use a referral code like the one you see in the top left corner here and sign up for Star Citizen and get into the game and purchase the game, and I've know a couple people have bought the game in the last little while. So if you've bought Star Citizen during the Alpha 3.14, now until August 31st, which is only today and tomorrow, there is a referral bonus of getting a Drake Dragonfly for free with the Coalfire paint scheme. So I'll put a link in the description below so you can kind of read about the referral bonus and read how you can get this ship if you are thinking about buying Star Citizen. If you've bought Star Citizen in the last few days or last week or so, and you don't see it in your hangar, it's because it only shows up when you're on a ground-based place. So if you are going to, like, say, one of the garages at one of the major city ports, or if you're at one of the Platinum Bay landing areas, you should see this Drake Dragonfly show up. As well, if you go to the website and look in your hangar, you should see it there. It's not transferable and not meltable, but it is a lifetime insurance ship. So the bonus of that is you could always upgrade it. You could use a CCU from a Drake Dragonfly to something that's more expensive, saving the cost of a Drake Dragonfly, and whatever you upgrade to would have lifetime insurance. So that's the main bonus of having this. It's not the best. They did have an Aurora at one of the referral bonuses before, but this one, not bad. It's like a little speeder bike. If you ever liked Star Wars and flying through Endor, that is what I think this is really kind of based on. But the Coalfire, kind of a neat look. But that's something I just thought I'd get out of the way right away, is that signing up now, today, as well as tomorrow, Tuesday, you should get the referral bonus if you've used a referral code like the one above when you first signed up for Star Citizen and bought the game. So I'm going to go through Xeno Threat. I was playing last night and recorded, and so this morning I'm just quickly putting together a video, splicing everything together. So I'm going to edit this and then talk over what I've edited. So I'm not making any comments while I was playing. However, I'm going to try to match up with what I see and what is happening on the screen. So in order to get Xeno Threat, you're going to have to load up the game and find a server that is running Xeno Threat. If you start a server and there's a little image that pops up in the right screen while you're playing, that means Xeno Threat is running. If not, you can either go back to the menu and start again, or you could just wait and Xeno Threat will eventually start on the server. So once you get that little message, go to your Mobi-Glass and look under priority for Xeno Threat. If you're planning on doing some dogfighting at the same time, take the call to arms, and that will help provide you with a little bit of extra money. Speaking of money, if you look here, I've started with 38,359 UEC. Xeno Threat will pay you upon completion of the Xeno Threat event, but it also pays out randomly throughout the event. So as it's playing the event, it starts paying you money over and over and over again. You can actually make quite a bit of money. So if you want to make some money playing Xeno Threat and not actually taking part in the event, just accept the Xeno Threat call to arms, or not the call to arms, the Xeno Threat event, the priority one, and I believe that will start paying you out. But you might actually have to fly to the event and then leave, but you don't have to take a part. But I suggest taking part at least once, because if we look here, all you need to do is go to Microtech, I see L1, the Lagrange point L1, and when you get there, contact ATC for a landing. You don't actually have to land, but that will lock your spawn there. So if you do die, or you do respawn, you're going to respawn closer to where the event is. So while I'm flying, I decided I would look through Delphi. So if you go to mobiGlas and then on the far bottom right, you can see Delphi, and that shows your status for different things you're doing. And you're looking at the Civilian Defense Force. Now, one thing that's happening with the Xeno threat is there is a bonus where you can earn armor in the game, and this armor will be put onto your hangar on the website. You can see right now I've just started, and I'm at volunteer, just basically starting that. But you want to get to each level. The first level, first responder trainee, then first responder, then veteran first responder. The first one will give you a helmet if you complete that bar. The second one will get you an undersuit, and the third one will get you torso armor. Doing Xeno threat just one time will completely fill up the trainee and the first responder, the bottom, so you will get a helmet, and about halfway through getting the undersuit. It does slow down after that. It will take quite a bit in order to get the full suit of armor. So if you want all that, I would suggest grinding it out as much as you can today and seeing how far you get, because where it is fun to play once, it is a bit of a grind if you're trying to get all the armor, so you're going to have to do this more than once. So once you have set your spawn at MIC L2, or L1 I should say, you're going to see the pip that leads you to where the javelin is, where the base is Jericho, and you're going to fly there, and that will turn your mission from report to duty to your current status, which is to resupply the ship. And you're resupplying the ship with 3 different materials that it needs from Starfarer wreck. So you'll see Starfarer wrecks will show up close nearby. You're going to jump to them, and then you're going to use your scanner. Your scanner is going to allow you to find the ships. There's already going to be other players there. Now there's 2 things you can do. You can either go into the Starfarer wreck and start unloading the goods and putting them onto other players' ships, or using your ship and transferring goods to Jericho, or you can dogfight. And I chose dogfighting.
Problem is, Xenothreat started attacking our supply ships. We need to hunt down some of those wrecks and salvage any remaining supplies.
Bottom drive is now off. Bottom drive is now off.
How to put your scanner to good use.
Using T, you're going to target different ships, making sure they say Xenothreat on them. Some red ships are due to, unfortunately, people bashing into each other or friendly fire. So don't necessarily assume that a red ship is a ship that you got to take out. But the Xenothreat ships, or anyone that's doing PvP that's trying to stop, or maybe decided to join Xenothreat, but just start fighting the ships and getting a little bit of extra practice. If you need to resupply, you cannot go to Jericho. You're going to have to go to MIC L1 and land there in order to resupply. So you can see here, just flying around, blowing up some ships. Eventually, larger ships might show up. At one point, there was an Idris that showed up, and we fought that. Unfortunately, I didn't have OBS running, and we missed the massive explosion. But I did take out another capital ship at the end, which you will be able to see. But I'm flying here towards one of the Starfarer wrecks. You can see someone has an 890 jump there, so it's quite a massive ship right next to the Starfarer wreck. But the Starfarer wreck is full of all the different items that are needed, and you have to find the different ones. They all have different properties. I found this on the internet, a little bit of a cheat sheet. You can see they're referred to as blue, yellow, and green. So the green ones are time sensitive. You got about 24 minutes from when you take them out of the crate and load them to get them and sell them at the Javelin, like at the Jericho base. The yellow ones you cannot use quantum to fly, so you're gonna have to load them in and just fly there under your own power. And the blue ones you can't really get shot or take a lot of impact, or they may explode. So if you're carrying blue, load them first, and you can load blue and yellow together, or you can load blue and green. If you're loading green, always load them last, and then fly them back in order to sell them to fill up the bars of how many you need, which are shown at the top of the screen. So this is Jericho base here. This is where the items that you would pick up and carry would be sold. Now, unlike most places like space bases or anywhere else, there is no ATC. You do not have to request a landing. Just choose one of the landing pads that you can see here and come in for a landing. Once you come in for the landing, you run into this area here, and these terminals are where you can sell the goods you have. I don't have any goods when I recorded this, so I can't show you the actual selling process, but as you sell, that will fill up the amounts that are needed on the top, which is a group effort of everyone and the end goal of this part of the mission. So once all the goods are sold, that part of the mission is done and the mission ends. So if you open up your mobiGlas and look, you will see that that is completed. You will have gotten paid, and you will have gotten some rep on Delphi for the CDF, the Civilian Defense Force. So once that mission is done, Xenothreat is not over. You can see here I've actually earned the helmet just by that once, and about maybe a quarter of the way through earning for First Responder, which will be the undersuit. So you can just wait around for a couple minutes. Once the first part of the mission is done, the Javelin will start leaving, making its way, and that's signaling that the second part of the mission is going to begin. So while we're waiting, I'll kind of show you an image here. This is the armor that you're working for. So we've already earned the helmet, and then we're going to work for the undersuit and then the chest armor. It is a reskin of some of the other armors that they have, but it's unique to this event. So if you don't earn it now, it's not something you're going to be able to buy later. So it's kind of a unique thing, which I think is kind of interesting and kind of awesome that it's being added to help give something back to the people that are playtesting this. So you can see we've got another priority alert. This is going to be the second part. This is defending the Javelin while it is getting ready to leave. So it's going to jump away. I'm going to follow it. And this is just a little bit of the end of the battle. You can see here there's quite a few ships will show up, some large ships including a capital ship. You're going to be fighting that. Once we've destroyed the capital ship, you're going to see one of the best explosions in this game. As you can see here, it's taking quite a bit, but if you notice on the top of the screen, I just got awarded another 2,000 just for playing. So we're earning money as we play this game, earning money just by taking part in Xenothreat. Another 2,000 awarded there, another 2,000. So, you know, and just in this last few seconds, I've made 6,000 UEC just by fighting this capital ship. And here is the big explosion. It is now taken out. The end of the Xenothreat event. So, just awesome. I love watching that. So there are a couple stragglers, but they do take off. And that is it. That's Xenothreat. You can repeat this. You can try doing some of the PvP, or sorry, the first person stuff. You could even try PvP if you want, if there's other people that are fighting, or if you want to join Xeno. Just, you know, try to be polite. As most people here, I've liked that they've been working kind of as a team and working together. But we look here, we're looking at our accepted contracts. But if you also notice, the amount of money we started with was 38,359 UEC, and we're ending this with 365,724 UEC, which is over 327,000 UEC just for playing one time the Xenothreat event. So if you want to make some money, I say go for Xenothreat. Also gets to do something as a community. There's not a lot of events happening where people are working as a group. If you don't have a big ship, definitely just go to MICL1. Go to global chat. Remember, global chat is turned on and off with F12. And just go in there and say that who needs a turret gunner. Somebody is going to say yes. Somebody's going to get like a hammerhead out, or maybe even an MSR, anything with a turret, even a cutty, and they're going to say, meet me on this pad, get in the ship, and start playing along. It's going to be a great time. You got 2 days, today and tomorrow, so I say get out there, and hopefully I'm going to see you in the verse fighting Xenothreat. Thanks for watching. Bye.